Hello students, Jai Swaminarayan. Welcome to our e-learning classroom of Gokuldham School Nar. I am Nilesh Vaghela, your Sanskrit teacher. Today we are going to learn chapter number 10 in standard 10th. The name of the chapter is Tvameka Bhavani, means O Bhavani, you are the only one. Now I am going to read the introduction before the chapter. So please pay attention on the screen. Stotra Kavya is an exclusive tradition of Sanskrit literature. Slokas used for praising are called stotras. Sometimes such stotras are in form of one muktak or sometimes they are in numbers of verses like 5, 6, 8, etc. Stotras composed by Adi Shankaracharya have become very famous. The exact figure of stotras written by him has not been found yet. Many stotras are well known in his name. Verses presented here are selected from one of his famous stotras having 8 stanzas. Goddess Bhavani is praised here. Every verse of stotra focuses on unparalleled surrender of devotee and faith of an innocent child. It shows that the devotee reciting this stotra is not at all interested in worldly relations like mother, father, brother, sister, son, daughter, husband, and wife, and so on. For him, Goddess Bhavani is the only resort. Moreover, he is also not interested in ceremonial rites like scripture, austerity, pilgrimage, vows, fasting, etc. He likes only to seek refuge to his worth worshipping goddess Bhavani. He has full faith that in any situation, goddess Bhavani only his guardian, only his protector. This sutra can be sung beautifully. We have to learn a lesson that it is better to live a life full of faith, virtues, and simplicity than to perform ceremonial rites. Goddess Bhavani always protects a person who lives such a life. यहाँ पर ये जो काव्य है त्वमेका भवानी, उसमें देवी भवानी की प्रशंसा की गई है. उसमें जो डिवोटी यानी कि जो भक्त है वह एक इनोसेंट चाइल्ड की तरह गॉडेस भवानी में अपनी जो श्रद्धा है वह रखता है. उसे दुनिया की कोई भी चीज़ से कोई मतलब नहीं है. वह सिर्फ इतना जानता है कि हे देवी भवानी, मैं तुम्हारी शरण में आया हूँ, तुम मेरी रक्षा करना. तो हमें अब इस पोएम को हम सीखते हैं. Now we are going to learn the first stotra of this poem, so please pay attention on the screen. न तातो न माता न बंधु न दाता न पुत्रो न पुत्री न भृत्यो न भर्ता न जाया न विद्या न वृत्तिर्ममेव गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. Here in this poem, the devotee praise Goddess Bhavani in this way. Now see the meaning of the words. Bandhuhu means brother, Bhrityaha means servant, Bharta means master, Jaya means wife, Vrittihi means means of livelihood, Gatihi means refuge, shelter. Now see the prose order of the sloka. मम तातः न तातः न माताः न बन्धुः न दाताः न तातः न माताः न बन्धुः न दाताः न पुत्रः न पुत्रीः न भृत्यः न भर्ताः न जाया न विद्या न वृत्तिम् एव गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. Here the devotee says, Mama tatah no means father is not mine. Mata no means mother is not mine. Bandhu no means brother is not mine. Data no means donor is not mine. Donor means charity, the person who give donation. Putrah na, putri na. Putrah na means son is not mine. Putri na means daughter is not mine. Bhrutyah na, bhartah na. Bhrutyah na means servant is not mine, and bharta means master is not mine. Jaya na, vidya na. Jaya means wife is not mine. Vidya no means knowledge or education is not mine. Vritti no. Vritti means of livelihood is not mine. हे भवानी त्वम एका मम गतिः त्वम एका मम गतिः असि means ओ भवानी you are my only refuge, you are my only protector. So here for a devotee all other relations are immaterial means they are no of any use. Goddess Bhavani is only his refuge, only his protector. Now I translate the sloka once again. न तात न माता न बंधु न दाता न पुत्र न पुत्री न भृत्यो न भर्ता न जाया न विद्या न वृत्ति ममेव गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. Father is not mine, mother is not mine, brother is not mine, donor is not mine, son is not mine, daughter is not mine, servant is not mine, master is not mine, wife is not mine, knowledge is not mine, means of livelihood is not mine. O Bhavani, you are my only refuge, you are my only soul, you are my only protector. Now see the second stotra of the poem. न जानामि दानं न च ध्यानयोगं न जानामि तंत्रं न च स्तोत्रमन्त्रं न जानामि पूजां न च न्यासयोगं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. Now see the meaning of the words. Dhyan yogam means way of profound meditation. Tantram means ritual. Nyas yogam means the act of placing the words of mantra. Now see the prose order of the sloka. Aham danam न जानामि, ध्यान योगम च न जानामि. Dhyan yogam means the way of realizing God by profound meditations. So here devotee says aham danam na janami cha dhyan yogam na janami means I do not know practicing charity nor do I know the way of profound meditation. Aham tantram na janami stotra mantram cha na janami means I do not know tantra, I don't know the stotras or mantras. Aham pujam na janami nyas yogam cha na janami. I don't know how to worship nor do I know the technique of nyas. Nyas yogam means placing words of mantras on the parts of our body. He Bhavani त्वं गतिः त्वम एका मम गतिः means O goddess Bhavani, you are my only refuge, you are my only protector, you are my only soul of refuge. So here in the poem it is said that O goddess Bhavani, I don't know about the charity, I don't know how to profound meditations, I don't know the ritual of religions, I don't know the stotra and mantras, I don't know how to worship, I don't know the nyas yogam. You are the only my protector, you are only my refuge. Now see the third stotra of this poem. न जानामि पुण्यम न जानामि तीर्थम न जानामि मुक्तिं लयं वा कदाचित् न जानामि भक्तिं व्रतं वापि मातः गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. Now see the meaning of the words. Punyam means religious merit. Tirtham means holy place. Mukti means liberation. Layam means absorption of mind. Bhakti means devotion. Vratam means vow. Now see the prose order of this stotra. Aham punyam na janami means I do not know religious merit. Aham tirtham na janami means I do not know holy place. Muktim layam va kadachit na janami. I do not know liberation nor do I know absorption of mind. Aham matah bhaktim vratam va api na janami means O mother, I don't know devotion, I don't know a religious practice or vow. हे भवानी त्वं गतिः त्वं एका मम गतिः असि means O goddess Bhavani, you are my only refuge, my sole refuge. So here in this verse the devotee says that I don't know religious merit means मुझे पुण्य क्या है यह पता नहीं है. I don't know holy places means मुझे तीर्थ स्थान क्या है ये पता नहीं है. I don't know liberation nor do I know absorption of mind means मुझे मुक्ति और लय इसके बारे में भी कुछ पता नहीं है. ओ मदर, I don't know devotion, I don't know religious practice और वो मुझे डिवोशन यानी भक्ति के बारे में कुछ पता नहीं है और मुझे कोई व्रत आदि बारे में कुछ पता नहीं है. ओ गॉडेस भवानी, यू आर माई ओनली रेफ्यूज, माई सॉल रेफ्यूज मीन्स हे देवी भवानी, तुम ही मेरी रक्षक हो, तुम मेरी रक्षा करना. नाउ सी द फोर्थ स्तोत्र ऑफ दिस पोएम. विवादे विषादे प्रमादे प्रवासे जले च अनले पर्वते शत्रुमध्ये अरण्ये शरण्ये सदा मां प्रपाहि गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. See the meaning of the words. Vivade means in arguments, Vishade means in sorrow, Pramade means in case of laziness, Anale means in fire, Shatru Madhye means among enemies, Aranye means in forest, Mam Prapahi means protect me, Sharanya means refuge. Now see the prose order of the verse and translation of the verse. विवादे विषादे प्रमादे प्रवासे जले च अनले पर्वते शत्रुमध्ये अरण्ये शरण्ये सदा मां प्रपाहि गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी means हे शरण्ये मातः means O भवानी my protector. विवादे विषादे प्रमादे प्रवासे जले अनले पर्वते शत्रुमध्ये अरण्ये च सदा मां प्रपाहि means always protect me in argument, sorrow, laziness, travel, water, fire, forest, on a mountain and among enemies. Hey Bhavani, you are only my refuge, you are my sole refuge. Here in this verse, the devotee says to Goddess Bhavani to protect him from everywhere, from in any argument, in any sorrow, in laziness, in travel, in water, fire, forest, on a mountain, and among enemies, because the Goddess Bhavani is the only his refuge, only his protector. So he pray to Goddess Bhavani to protect him from all the calamities, all the difficulties of his life. Now see the last stotra of this poem. Anatho daridro जरारोगयुक्तो महाक्षीणदिनः सदा जाड्यवक्त्रः विपत्तौ प्रविष्टः प्रणष्टः सदा अहं गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. See the meaning of the words. Anatha means an orphan. Jararoga yuktah means suffering from old and disease. Mahakshindinah means very miserable and helpless. Jadyavaktra means dullness in face. Vipattau means calamity. Pravishtah means entered. Pranashtah means ruin. Now see the prose order of the words. हे मात अहम सदा अनाथः दरिद्रः जरारोगयुक्तः महाक्षीणदिनः सदा जाड्यवक्त्रः विपत्तौ प्रविष्टः प्रणष्टः च अस्मि. Means, O Bhavani, I am an orphan. Aham sada anathah means I am an orphan. Daridrah means I am poor. Jararog-yuktah means I am suffering from old and disease. Mahakshindinah means I am very miserable and helpless. Sada Jadyavaktrah means my face is always dull. Vipattau Pravishtah Pranashtah means I am plugged into calamity and I am ruined. हे भवानी त्वं गतिः त्वं एका मम गतिः असि. You are, O goddess, you are my only refuge, you are my sole refuge. Here in this verse, the devotee pray goddess and he says about himself that I am an orphan, I am a poor, I am suffering from old and disease, I am very miserable and helpless, my face is always dull, I am plunged into calamity, I am ruined. You are the only protector and you are the only refuge of mine. So this is the poem Twameka Bhavani. Here in this poem, devotee pray goddess Bhavani to be a protector of him and protect him from every calamity, every problem of his life. So please read the poem again and read the translation again. Write the translation and exercise in your notebook. Jai Swaminarayan.